That sound at 10 TV means one thing. It's time for Buckeye football. The countdown is on. Ohio State returns to the shoe in just 30 days, taking on Ball State in their home opener.
No mistaking it. It sounds like victory out there. Today was the first day of fall camp, and our live team coverage continues with you tonight at 6 with how the Bucks are preparing for this upcoming season.
Let's start with 10 TV's Dom DeBerry, who went one-on-one with head coach Ryan Day today. Dom.
Well, we all know that Buckeye football season in this part is always going, and the next phase kicking off today as Ohio State opened fall camp. First of 25 practices that will take place before the Buckeyes kick the season off September 5th when Ball State comes to town. This the scene this morning as the fans turned out in force to watch this practice. There's a real sense of urgency, though, with this football team. There are 51 new players on this team that will play the toughest schedule in America. And no one knows that more than Buckeye coach Ryan Day.
You know, when you look at our schedule on our wall in the Woody, you see 17 games there because we put the Big Ten Championship up there. We put all the playoff games up there. And when you start to do the math on it, you recognize that of those 17 games, you're probably going to play about 11 of those that are top 25 matchups. Some of them are probably top 15 matchups. Actually, I would say the majority of them are. So we're going to be in these monster games, and so we have to learn how to win in the fourth quarter. It's been the most important thing in our offseason, and it will be in preseason camp.
No question about that. Right now, we're going to head to Ohio Stadium. Our Adam King joins us live. Adam, team chemistry is always huge, but with 51 new players, how does that happen?
Well, that's what all this work has been for the past few months with summer workouts. Those 51 new players are going to walk right here in less than a month. But before they can do that, they have to go through what are the learning curves of fall camp. I compare it to the first day of school. You have a little bit of kinks, everybody trying to figure out the steps you go through. Kind of like school, you don't necessarily teach too much on day one, but things will ramp up here in the next few days. And that's when we'll start to hear so often, iron sharpens iron. This Buckeye offense going to be one of the best in the country. This Ohio State defense going to prove yet again why they are one of the best in the country. And when they go head to head, sometimes it gets a little dicey, but it's to build towards a championship.
Just going out there competing every day. He may catch a ball, I may knock a ball down. You know, it's just going out there next play because he's the best receiver in the country, like I said. And, you know, it's just iron sharpens iron every day. We're going to butt heads every day. There's going to be times when we get into it. But, you know, it's all coming from love. And, you know, we got to get to where we got to get. And that's obviously beating these teams down the road and then obviously getting to Vegas on January 25th.
That's a future All-American cornerback talking about the best player in college football, in Jeremiah Smith. Nicole, he's also talking about January and August. I love it. That is the mindset that this team has to have. And the entire defense does. I know you caught up with another guy on defense today.
Yeah, Adam, that's right. You talk about this cornerback room looking a lot different. Well, so is this linebacker room. Arvell Reese and Sonny Styles, of course, no longer the leaders of this room. It's a guy named Peyton Pierce. He is taking on that leadership role to new heights under, of course, linebacker coach James Laurinaitis. But Peyton Pierce telling us earlier today that that's what he wanted the moment he got to Columbus.
I mean, I think I take full pride into it. It's, you know, when I came here, it was my goal to be a captain and be a leader of this team. So every decision I make is, you know, kind of towards that, doing what's best for the team and trying to be the best leader I can every day. So I think that's kind of a role of a middle linebacker. So I'm super grateful for it.
A guy I'm also really excited to watch in this linebacker room, Wisconsin transfer Christian Allegro. I think that duo is going to look a lot like what we saw from Arvell Reese and Sonny Styles. And Dami, you know, under James Laurinaitis, he produces some pretty freakish style athletes, so I expect nothing less this season.
All right, Nicole, thanks a lot. We'll hear more from you guys coming up in sports. The bottom line, Jeff and Stacia, we all know it. At Ohio State, they do not reload. They do not rebuild.
Yeah,
they just reload.
Yeah.
Just reload.
Yeah.
Just reload. And
We're
they're going to
excited.
reload. And hey, they're the favorites to win a national title for a reason.
Yeah. There's just new tactics to reloading these days with how you do it.
Well, it's all new. It's uncharted. Well, we
Right.
saw Indiana do it. We
Yes.
saw Ohio State do it the year before when they won the national title with an older team. And Ohio State got older this year.
And the energy is there for sure. We're glad to see you, by the way.
It's nice. I'm going to go home and take a nap.
You deserve it. 10 TV is your home for the biggest and best Ohio State football coverage as the Bucs chase that championship. Dom Berry, Adam King, Nicole Sheeran will lead us up to every game with exclusive interviews and analysis. And our team of experts at The Fan goes in-depth every day, tracking everything Buckeyes. And then right after every game, when the clock hits 0, just flip it over to our streaming app for immediate post-game coverage from the team you trust. Stay with 10 TV, the app, 97.1 The Fan, all things Buckeye.